Hi guys, it's Cyber Matt here at the Starladder Season 9 offline finals. I'm joined here by iceiceice from Team DK. How are you doing today?
Tired. I'm quite sleepy now.
Have you been struggling with the jet lag since you got over here, or is it just a lack of sleep overall?
I think it's just a lack of sleep overall. Yeah, I'm not used to waking up at 9 a.m. to play a tournament.
Yeah, with the days being a lot longer over here, there's been quite an early start. But unfortunately, you guys don't have to play until later on tonight now. This morning, you faced off against MVP Phoenix. It was kind of like a fun little match for you. You got to play Axe. Is that someone you like playing when you have a nice little fun game?
Yeah, it was fun, but I think I sort of fed. I got caught 4 times in a row, I think. So that wasn't really smart of me. I mean, I jumped into a cold snap 4 times in a row. So that's funny.
Looking at the other games, you played against Empire and Alliance. You've beaten both of those teams, arguably the strongest teams here at this tournament. What were those games like, and those teams playing against those teams again?
I think against Alliance, we started off shaky in a way. I mean, I was feeding, but Buddha was feeding more, so that made me happy. And Mushi sort of got caught, and Lam as well, Lanem, so we made a mistake in mid-game and lost a Rex. But after that, we were pretty solid. So yeah, that's about it for the Alliance game. And against Empire, it was weird, I think. In a way, it feels like we have an advantage, but the advantage wasn't really huge. But it feels like it's a sort of it's a sure win game. Yeah, but I think the best team in the tournament right now will be EG. Yeah.
So I believe you guys actually had the chance to scrim EG before the tournament started here at the Cybersports Arena. Can you speak about your scrims, how that went?
It went bad. Yeah, they did own us 2 games, and in a way, I mean, no offense to Fear, but I think EG is actually better with Envy or Mason, right?
Yeah, Mason.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Fear can replicate the way they play, which is, I mean, they are aggressive, and I don't think they play like Fear. So yeah.
Strong words, but I mean, you've been in the Dota scene for so many years now. I mean, coming to this event, you have a lot of friends here that you've known over the years. People like Poppy. Of all the teams attending here, I mean, is there like a top 3 you've been most worried about?
A team?
Are there any teams you've been really worried about facing at this tournament besides EG?
Na'Vi. I mean, you're always going to be worried about facing Na'Vi in the playoffs. I mean, not in the group stage. Group stage is like, okay, let's kill Na'Vi. Let's kill them before they actually make it to the playoffs. But once they go into the playoffs, they start to advance. They actually get better and better in a way. They make lesser mistakes, and Na'Vi is a team that they play everything, I'm like, okay, I'm going to play Patch now, and boom, Patch. So yeah.
Now, before you attended here, obviously one of the teams coming over with you is IG. How would you say, how strong have IG been back at home when you've been playing against them? I heard, have you been scrimming against IG before traveling?
Yeah, we have been streaming against IG, and honestly, they actually won more games than us. Like if there's 10 games, they will win 7, 6. Definitely more. I mean, me and Mushi went back for our visa, and Lanem lost his passport and 4K USD. I think he left it on a taxi. Yeah, that was really dumb of him. So all those events gave us very little time to train. Yeah.
So, are you, as a team, are you worried that now that IG are currently playing off in the tiebreakers, you see that team struggling so much? They've just beaten Rockskiss. It was a pretty close game until we saw 3 rapiers, which was fun to watch. But does that kind of make you worried about that group and the teams in that group?
Not really. I mean, I'm worried about not playing well. I mean, these past 2 days I have been off. I can't explain it. My team has been carrying me, so that's nice of them. But I would rather face Na'Vi than IG if I were to choose, because I mean, IG is from, it's from China, and I wouldn't want to face against like sort of a local team. So I would rather face against Na'Vi, which is, it's always nice to play against Na'Vi. They are fun to play against. Whoever wins, it's nice to play against Na'Vi. They're always looking for fights, and I like to keep fighting. I mean, it's a fun game.
Yeah. Now, how important is Starladder for you? And as a team who's most likely going to get an invite to this year's international, this experience against the top Western teams, how valuable is that to you?
I think it's pretty valuable. Like, I have a huge phobia of flying. I hate flying. I would rather not fly. Even if I'm gonna give you 10K, I wouldn't even fly. I'm like, what? No, yeah. Anyway, Starladder feels like TI4. The whole the event itself, it's quite amazing. Nice hotels, and there's a lounge, and everything is nice, and the people are nice. So and the format of the tournament as well. It's like you get 2 groups, BO1 and top 2 advanced, bottom 2 just go loser bracket, which is similar to TI. I mean, I hope that there'll be more games in the group stage at least. Yeah. But it's important in the sense that it made us realize how good the Europeans and Americans are, especially EG. Yeah. I didn't realize EG was that good. Like before that, I was like, oh shit, EG is never gonna win anything. But right now, I think EG can win TI4 if they keep it up. Yeah. Maybe I'm over, what do you call that? Overhyping them, but I think they really work well as a team right now in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean they do look super impressive, and haven't really run into any problems. I mean they kind of took down IG with pretty ease, and that's with a stand-in who they haven't used before today.
I think the stand-in is better.
So you think the team is in a strong position?
With the stand-in, yeah.
Yeah. Some shots fired there. Now, for you, one of the things people have been asking me is they noticed on camera that you like to relax when you get to the stage and take your socks off and chill out. Is that just you getting back into like a routine, getting ready for the match?
Sort of. I mean, when I'm training at home, I'm bare feet, so I like to keep my feet bare when I'm training. It feels comfortable and it feels at home. It's like when I'm training. So whatever I'm wearing, I'll be wearing it in the tournament. I mean, at TI2, I wore boxers for my entire training schedule. So at TI2, I wore boxers. Yeah. So yeah, that's why.
Are you very superstitious, or is it just literally just comfort?
It's literally just comfort. I mean, superstitious is maybe a little bit, but it's more of comfort.
Like, do you have a lucky pair of underwear, or?
No. But Burning has a lucky pair of underwear.
Does he?
Yeah, he wears a red for tournaments, like just really striking bright red. So if you put down his pants, you'll see red. Like, okay.
I won't be doing that, but I believe you. Speaking of the rest of your team, how have they been enjoying their stay here at Ukraine? I imagine this is the first time a lot of you have been to this country.
Yeah, it's the first time all of us been to Ukraine, which is not Russia, it's Ukraine. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I think the food is great, and I prefer the Chinese food here over to Shanghai. Yeah, I think the Chinese food here is better. Okay. I like the taste, and the weather is nice. It's been raining every single day, but I like rain, so it's nice to me. And yeah, it's nice to actually cross the road without having cars hoarding and trying to run you down. I mean, in Shanghai they actually rush. They don't wait for you to cross. They'll be like horn and they'll just try to cross. They squeeze through some small path, and yeah, you have to avoid them.
Speaking of Shanghai, like this year, and for you, has been you obviously moved away from your home country and staying at Shanghai at the Team DK house. How has that been for you?
It's like in a way it's like army. I mean, I served in the army, a mandatory army for 2 years. It's like you're living with 4 other guys, and whether you like it or not, you have to see them every day, and there are things that you have to sort it out, and like habits and stuff. Like MMR is a smoker, so I mean, the good thing is 4 of us are non-smokers, so he has to make way and get the hell out and smoke. So yeah, small things like that.
So looking at the future, and for you as a team going into TI4, what do you see happening over the next few months for you? Is it really just, I mean, what is the schedule like at the Team DK house? Is it going to get even more intense leading up to TI4?
Yeah, it's going to get even more intense, like maybe 3 best of 5 a day and lots of pub games, and you're just going to keep on playing and playing. I mean, I want to win TI4. Yeah. Yeah, if I win TI4, I can actually actually BM. I mean, laugh at those that hasn't won a TI. Yeah, that's really nice. Having AGs in game.
Yeah.
Why are your hands shaking?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold the mic.
That's okay.
Okay.
So looking at TI4, is there anyone in China who is your main rival right now back home?
And definitely IG. I mean, newbie, they're good, but they lack something. I think they lack the determination to win stuff. And VG is just stuck. They're not improving. They are not improving. They are just stagnant. So I think IG would be the greatest rival. But I think, they have some stuff to fix. I mean, you could see from the group stages they are not really, especially Luo, right?
Luo?
Yeah, he hasn't really been performing well. Maybe he's like me. I don't know. There's some issues with off-laners in Starladder, I guess.
So looking at the rest of Starladder, who do you see, coming out victorious from here? Give me a 1, 2, 3.
DK, EG, and Navi, just because it's Starladder.
Okay. All right, thank you. Before I let you go, is there any sponsors you would like to thank?
Well, we only have one sponsor, which is TT Sports. So yeah, that's the only sponsor that we have.
All right, thank you, iceiceice. Best of luck for the future matches.
But I'm not gonna say any of them. Those are bad.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't. I saw there was a video of you and LD, and you kind of said.
Say what?
You said a word.
What word?
I don't know what word it was, but it wasn't very nice.
Are you sure you didn't know the word?
No, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, okay.